Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel's Dinosaur Weekly. Wow, I said it that way. That feels weird. I usually say welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and we are here again on Dinosaur Weekly, but but my brain decided to change this up this week, so okay, fine, we'll roll with that. But yeah, same old dinosaur build here until the new support comes in, but that'll be a ways away. But in the interim, I have like a bunch of other projects that I'm working on in the background. But otherwise, I'll still be rocking this version of dinosaurs. No, I will still not play Dimorphia dinosaurs because I am not interested in another trap-based archetype. If you've seen my previous upload, you probably know why. So we'll see you guys in duels. One Daro, and let's see what my opponent's gonna be on. I have no idea what he's gonna be rocking here. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. A 41 card deck, you say? Alright, let's see if you have something against Miscellaneousaurus here. Our hand isn't too great. Because we will need to I think unfortunately sacrifice Scraptor here or Macrotops. Yeah, I think we should sacrifice Macrotops because Scraptor in hand might be more useful in the long run. So we'll see here. Alright, using Maxi here, and we will gladly take the Maxi challenge. So let's see. So we're under Maxi, and then we'll use Archosaur here. I don't know how far we can pop off, but our hand's pretty bad, all things considered. So let's see. Archosaur effect. We will. Should we just destroy Scraptor since we will not be doing our scrap line anyway? Question mark. Yeah, I think we should. Or do we just get rid of Pancratops altogether? Or we'll destroy Scraptor now and we'll just banish Pancratops here. I think I like that better. Okay, and then we'll get double evolution pill. We'll banish the other malicious in hand. We will unfortunately not be able to go into DPE here because we don't have enough material on board. That's unfortunate. So we'll get Linkaribo here. Okay, they'll get their other draw. They'll draw 3 off of this combo line. Fortunate. Hopefully it will be enough. So we'll just see here. Okay, get UCT. Then after we get UCT, we'll set infinite impermanence here on this column here because why not? There we go. Hopefully this will be enough. Your move, opponent. Your move, and we'll see that sushi jiggle. Ugh. Why does it have to jiggle? I don't like it. I don't like the fact that it jiggles. Let's see what our opponent has, and we're playing against Ice Jades. Take note, this search spell is not once per turn. Good God, are Ice Jades that bad that they need a non-once per turn searcher? Really, Konami? I mean, granted, the caveat is it needs to be an Ice Jade that doesn't have that shouldn't have a name that you don't already have, but that's like still it's an unbound searcher in a deck like this. So okay, forcing the activation now. Effect card effect, I said it should be destroyed. It's not destroyed. Also special summon. Sure. This is a synchro deck. I think I'll save UCT until much later. So let's see here. Yeah, I think he's just going to send, or rather, special summon a water from hand or graveyard. So let's see what he summons. All right, Cosmoclore. Okay, infinite permanence. That's negated. Okay. Then what's Cosmoclore gonna do? I think we should do this now. We will get rid of Linkuribo here. Let's see if our opponent can do anything from here. That was their summon, and alright, that's more than enough to stop their turn. Cool. So we'll just do the dinosaur stomp. This is just mwah. This is why I love this deck so much. Your top decks are amazing more often than not, but they could potentially have negation here if it's setting a stop like that. But no, they do not have it. Do you have any more dinosaurs in the graveyard? Unfortunately, no. Okay, so we'll just get Miscellaneousaurus here. Yes, I would like to add it to hand. There we go. That's for next turn. Unfortunately. So we'll just use the UCT stomp here. There we go. We'll activate the effect unless my opponent has something here, which is always a possibility. Alright, Ice Barrier. Change its attack to 0. Also negates the effects, and it cannot change its battle position. I think this is a permanent negation, question mark. Let's see. Yeah, it's a permanent negation. Alright. Okay. It didn't give me a window of opportunity to do its thing here. That's unfortunate. So yeah, I mean it's negated, and then that. Why is it still on the field? That's interesting. We'll just attack into the other one. I think the defense stats on that one is also lower than Oviraptor here, question mark? Nope, it is not. Okay then. So I think we should just try and come over. Oh, his effects are negated anyway, and I think we should just get rid of it. Okay. So using that one there, then we'll use Miscellaneousaurus. There we go. Just manage one card, but usually itself. Then no, we'll not activate that. We will use Animadorn Archosaur here. Then we'll use his effect. Okay, what does our opponent have? Nothing. Okay, we will destroy the negated UCT because the negation is permanent, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, our opponent is not doing too much just yet. Okay, and we will destroy Animadorn Archosaur, which seems sacrilegious, but we have a Scraptor in the graveyard. So we will use that to further our combos. Okay. Opponent is not showing any interaction just yet, but I'm assuming he's saving it for like much later. Well, let's see here. Okay, Scraptor. Yep, yeah, he definitely has something here. Ice Jade Erosion. Target face up, destroy an Ice Jade. If you do, negate the targeted card. Negate the targeted card. Sure. That's completely fine. I'll just overlay these two and then use double evolution pill. There we go. Oh, right, we're under Miscellaneousaurus. Thank you, opponent. For reminding me that we're under Misc. See, sometimes even I forget that. I don't read Misc. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, Scrap Chimera does its thing. We will revive Scraptor here. Then we will use Scrap Wyvern, this and this. Go. And then Scrap Wyvern's effect. We will revive the Scrap Chimera. Scrap Chimera, there we go. Then we will destroy the Scrap Chimera. Then we will activate Scrap Wyvern's effect. Then after that, we will summon the other Scraptor. Okay, but we'll read Cosmoclore first. Does she have anything? While Enyon Cradle on the field, you can only activate their effects to turn their spell. And this is Ice Jade Erosion. Leave the field except by being destroyed. Exception time is set. I think we should get rid of this one. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. I can deal with Cosmoclore later. Okay, then that happens, and then we will go into Dolga. Yeah, I think we should go into Dolga instead, because a lot of their stuff like relies on monster effects triggering anyway. So I think Dolga is the better pick over Lagia. Unless of course my opponent could have something that will negate my entire board, in which case I will be very sad. So, then we'll banish those two, and then we'll just summon the other UCT from the deck. And then I'll just sacrifice Scrap Wyvern to UCT here when it comes to that. So yeah. Let's see if our opponent can fight through this. So this will take a while. And I don't know if my opponent can fight. I mean, they have like 6 cards in hand to my puny 1. But I have like 2 points of interaction. Or make it 3 because Dolka's negation is not once per turn. So yeah, we'll see if my opponent can chew through this, and we'll see you guys either at the next duel or at the next interesting point. I'm leaning more towards the latter. Won to that roll, and let's see what I got. Oh, I ultimately won the previous duel. Ooh, this is a hand and a half. So we'll bait the Ash Blossom here. What do you have for me, opponent? That's my fossil dig. Okay, nothing. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, we have a lot. we have a lot to consider here because we have a Scraptor in hand and a Miscellaneousaurus. So I think getting a baby is actually the go-to here. Alright, so let's see if we can get our combos going. Miscellaneousaurus effect. Alright. If my opponent does not interact here, I will just pop off pretty goddamn hard. Okay. I mean, either one doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, then we do this. Okay, my opponent has not shown any interaction just yet, so I think it's safe to pop off hard here. So I'll see you guys at my end board. Okay, we're back, and my opponent didn't even allow me to play a turn. Or rather, I played my turn, but he allowed me, he basically blue balled me here. I managed to establish a pretty decent ass board, because Miscellaneousaurus is a busted ass card, and my John Archosaur is just as busted. So yeah, I managed to establish the full dinosaur board here, as you can faintly see here in the background. Um, Borderlord Savage Dragon with 2 counters, so that's 2 negates. Then we have DPE, Abyss Dweller, and Ultimate Contact Tyranno. And I am not quite sure what my opponent is on, so I'll just see it in post. We just move on to the next duel. I'm not quite sure if I won the die or not because I was looking at my phone for a bit. Let's see what my... Okay, I'm going second. But I do have Infinite Impermanence and Ash Blossom to stop whatever it is my opponent is going to try to do here. Nimble Beaver is usually an indication that they are on bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean they're on Sprite. Sprite Blue is semi-limited, if I remember correctly by this point. Just out-designate her, really? Okay, if you're gonna fight that hard, then I will fight you just as hard, good sir. Thankfully, I have an infinite impermanence here, so that means he is banking on this thing resolving. If you're gonna fight that hard, then I'm gonna stop you. There we go. So he's negated nonetheless. So there's that. Ash Blossom is negated though, but he did get a shuffle effect, so his next couple of draws will be probably better than the brickiness that he very likely has. See? If he's gonna fight that hard, then that means he has nothing in hand. So let's see here. Ooh, it's not sprites. It's Melfies. Okay, so this is indicative of honestly absolutely nothing. If there's one thing dinosaurs can do, it's stomp all over animals that are smaller than them. There we go. So we'll just get Miscellaneousaurus and get this goddamn party started. Or we can get a baby, because we have Soul Eating Ophiraptor in hand, but this is probably my hubris talking. Because their Melfies will trigger the moment I do anything here. So let's see. I mean, Catty is a searcher, but I think it's just for next turn. Or he could go into Penny now. If he goes into Penny here, yeah, he can Synchro Summon at any time because a Beast Monster was returned to his hand that turn. But I don't know how good I'll be if my entire board is like unaffected by all of his activated effects. So let's see here. Alright, cool. Miscellaneousaurus, do his thing. Okay, Penny, yep. While it's still on the stack, sure. And I'm assuming he's going to summon Mary Melfies. Okay, and then he summons that. Then what's he gonna synchro into? I'm assuming there's also like Herald of the Arclight, which is also about... Yep, alright, that's about what I expected. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, that actually stops our turn dead on. That stops our turn. Ish. We just have to attack into Herald. There we go. There's one thing about Oviraptor is that he's also a decent attacker, but yeah, I mean, if you're gonna present me that opportunity, I mean, I don't see why not. We move on to the next duel. On the die roll at least, and let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Opponent's deck is a little thicker than usual, and they only have 10 cards in the extra deck, so this is definitely an FTK. This is definitely an FTK deck of some kind, but unfortunately our hand is shit. So we'll just summon this, and we'll summon an egg on his side of the field. Let's see if that screws up whatever lines they could potentially have. We do have max C in case they are gonna special summon a lot, but otherwise I am not confident about our odds here. So let's see, giving our opponent a draw 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 cards in the main deck while only 10 monsters in the extra deck. This could this just screams FTK vibes. Oh my god. So let's see if our opponent is can fight through this. Though again I do have max C, so let's see what they have here. They could just, you know, just have a 10 card extra deck for all I know, and those 10 monsters are all they need. But if they're just setting and passing, then that means I screwed something up along the way. So let's see here. Um, okay, that's interesting. Okay, we will not use our maxi until much later. I have no idea if there are any FTKs involving tier limits question mark. I have no idea. But this is, yeah, this is a special summon that they cannot get by, so at least have an upstart goblin unless they have an ash blossom in hand, which is also a possibility. So let's see our opponent do their thing here, if any. Okay, cool. We will get our draw one or many more if they keep special summoning here, because they can fight through my board. Although they just can't target Giant Rex for removal, but I don't think that really matters. So yeah, I'll just spare you guys the tier element combo lines, and they even have Gamma Seal. Okay, cool. So I'll spare you guys the tier element combo lines, and we'll just move to the next interesting point. So see you guys there. Okay, a small update. I managed to fight through my opponent's negation, and my opponent keeps forgetting that he cannot target my dinosaurs for as long as I control a token. Or rather, for as long as they control a token. But, yeah. Stomped all over them pretty convincingly. And I even managed to get an Abyss Dweller, like, amidst all of my combo lines. So, yeah, tier limits has been taken down a peg because of all of the hits they incurred on the recent banless update, but they still put up quite a fight in spite of all of that. So we move on to the next duel. My opponent's making me go first, and that's always a horrifying prospect, and they are a grass deck of all things. Great. So I have to do a lot of work here. Guesswork at that. We could just go into... Ooh, this hand is worse than I thought. Oh my god. Just go into UCT pass, or we could just not do anything at all and just wait for our opponent to do an action here. Yeah, that's sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh, and this is something that I learned over time. Sometimes the best option is to just not do anything, especially if your hand is really bad. And this trick can sometimes mislead opponents into thinking that it's the first turn and they will miss a lot of damage if that were to happen. But my opponents are running 60 cards, so they could potentially have anything within those within this, and we are facing off against 60 cards Sword Soul. Great. We'll definitely need to shotgun the Ash Blossom here, because it doesn't have a lot of good targets. Unless like unless he like sinks this off into something else. Okay, yeah, he's gonna do it now, and yeah, doing Ash Blossom here is always good. Always good on the Ecclesia, because once they get Moye and oh god, Chiwen. Was that Chiwen or Shao? I don't remember the exact name, but yeah. Ooh, that was enough to stop their turn, and although they do have a 3k defense wall, which is always a really bad thing. So we'll just continue playing defensively here, and this time around, we will set 1, 2, and 3. We need another dinosaur for this entire setup to work. So we will just sit and pass, and we will use Called by the Grave offensively here rather than defensively. Destrudo's booty is a big problem. Although, why does it have a 3k defense when it's like just made of and just made entirely of muscle? I don't know why. That's bad. So we could just die right here, right now. Excuse me. But on the way out, we will negate the Ecclesia, which is also a thing. And then because we can, we will since we just set the infinite impermanences, we'll just negate their two columns as well, and they will very likely forget that along their combo lines. Let me tell you that much. People tend to forget that, hey, your column is negated, especially in the paper game. And now that we have two columns negated, oh, okay, because it was already negated once, you can just do that again. Okay, they bricked us hard as we did, but well, technically we didn't brick. We're just waiting for something else to come out of this, and I will not be impatient here. I will keep setting and passing until we get into a better card here. So yeah, this will take a while. So I'll just see you guys at the next interesting point. Okay, we're back, and I managed to fight through my opponent's brickiness. That's a reward and a half. Oh my god. But yeah, so we're gonna cut it here. This is video, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little shorter today, because like, what more do you want? This is like dinosaurs doing their thing. It's still a really good like mid-range rogue option to this day. A Book of Eclipse that can also function as a extender if you have a baby in hand is still really good, and the link lines that this deck has is like second to none. Although granted, there are like a lot of other better link decks out there, but you know, the options that dinosaurs present to this very day are still really good, in spite of the game's like rapid progression. And with the new support coming in probably in a couple of months, maybe towards the end of the year, I'm seeing it there. Dinosaurs will only keep getting better from here. But yeah, we're gonna cut it here, and if you like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.